One of the reasons we deal with these routines in the batter's box and between pitches is so that we can limit that interference. Again, I keep repeating A equals S minus I. The things that distract you interfere with your skills and you achieve less. We're trying to increase the odds of achievement by maximizing skills and minimizing interference or distractions. A great drill for players is to compare notes, to write on paper, to have partners and discuss what distracts each individual. One hitter may not be bothered at all by the fact that her mother's yelling at her from the bleachers, and yet another hitter just bothers her like crazy. She has all kind of problems hitting when her mother's screaming from the bleachers, or her father behind the backstop, or with this umpire. The coach at third base may be a distraction to one hitter, but not have anything to do with distracting another hitter. An airplane flying over, a dog barking, a car horn blowing, the wind, the heat, the rain, the dirt of the batter's box, all kinds of different things can distract players and interfere with skills. It also, of course, can be internal distractions. The stress, the tension, the fear, the frustration, the fatigue, these types of things that we've mentioned. A lot of distractions are mentally. Actually, distractions are nothing but attractions to the wrong things, if you think about it. So how do we deal with that? We substitute that attention for the attention to the things like me, my stance, the pitcher, the ball, the sign, the evaluation, the controlling of emotions. That's why we have these routines. But now we come back to the fact that these are all nicely said, but are they done? Well, we have to practice these mental skills. We have to put these into our drills. They have to be a part of the physical drills. So when you're doing ball toss, do you ever stop and spend 10 or 12 seconds between each toss and work on confidently every softball player better focus? In batting practice, do you just take 10 or 15 cuts at a time, or do you have counts? Is it a 3-1 count? Is it a 0-2 count? Do you step out of the box and go through the between pitch routine? Do you go through the routine in the box where you get the stance, you find the pitcher, you do some eye sequencing, and you find the ball as it's being released? Do you practice dealing with the frustrations? Do you create distractions in practice? Do you play weird, stupid music that everybody hates so that the hitter is bothered, so that she has to learn to hit when there's noises that she doesn't like? Do you blow car horns? Do you shoot them with water pistols? Do you toss dirt? Do you make the wind blow? Do you do these types of things? Do you practice when they're tired? Do you practice at 8 in the morning so you can play at 8 in the morning? Do you do the types of things that are game-like? Do you have what I would call reality-based training? So in your practices for hitting drills, the ball toss, the tees, insert the distractions, insert the in-box routines, insert the amount of time between swings so that they can practice the between pitch routines. So as you deal with distractions, as you deal with interference, as you deal with routines and mental skills, be sure to make them a part of practice. We've done a great job in this country, and this world actually, of developing better practices. But are we developing players who can play games better, or just players who can practice better? It's got to be game-like. It's got to be simulating games. It's got to be reality-based training mentally so that they can be ready when the game time comes.